everyone and welcome to GT Can Cook. So today is the final day of the 12 days food challenge, that is cooking food starting from letter A to Z. And today we have completed 1 year on YouTube. To thank you to each and every one of you who has been a part of this journey. So now without any further ado, let's get into this video. So today we are going to cook food from the letter X, Y and Z. So guys, from letter X we are going to make Zigwa slush, and Zigwa is basically watermelon. So we will chop half of the watermelon into small pieces and will take out all the seeds from it. Then we will keep it into an airtight container and will just freeze it overnight. So in the morning, after taking it out from the refrigerator, it has frozen completely. So now we will just convert it into a mixer grinder jar. So guys, you can see it is just looking like ice. After that we are going to add in approx 2 tablespoons of the powdered sugar. You can also use normal sugar if you want, but powdered sugar is a little convenient. After that we will grind it like coarsely, so its texture would be somewhat like very smooth. So guys, remember that its texture should be somewhat like this. Now we will again convert it into an airtight bowl or any container. So guys, this is ready. You can just serve it as it is or can freeze it for 15 to 20 minutes more to get the best results. After converting it into the container, I am just smoothing the top of this. And after that I will just airtight it and will freeze it for more 15 minutes. After that it is ready to serve. So guys, if you like this recipe, do give it a thumbs up, and if you will try this recipe, do share your feedback with me in the comment section or on my Instagram, link is in the description box. So guys, this was a very easy recipe yet delicious one and best for summers. So do try it. Now moving on to the next recipe, that is from Y. We are going to make yogurt ice cream. So guys, for this recipe we need 2 bananas. We will just chop them and just will add it in an airtight container and will freeze this overnight. You can also freeze it for 6 to 7 hours, but the best results come from overnight freezing. We will remove the sides of the banana and will just chop them roughly and will add it in an airtight container or any box. So I have frozen it overnight. So now the deep freeze banana should look somewhat like this. Now moving on to the next step, we again need a mixer grinder jar. We will add the chopped and the frozen bananas in it. Now we will add approx 3 tablespoons of the unsweetened cocoa powder. After that we are going to add 2 pinch of cinnamon powder. Then I am adding approx 1/4 cup of yogurt and a pinch of salt. And guys, in this step you can add approx 3 tablespoons of honey or sugar as per your choice. You can just adjust the quantity as per your taste. Then we will grind it. After grinding it, its consistency should be something like this. That is a little flowy consistency. Now we will transfer it in an airtight container. Its consistency is flowy right now. But don't worry guys, after freezing its consistency would be somewhat like the frozen yogurt. Now we will just airtight it and will freeze this for approx 3 to 4 hours. So after 3 to 4 hours, so our yogurt ice cream is ready to serve. So here I am using a scooper to scoop it out. You can also use a spoon as per the availability guys. So guys, it's a very healthy and delicious recipe and is apt for summers. So if you like this recipe, do give this video a big thumbs up and do tell me in the comment section if you have tried this recipe, and do share your feedback with me on my Instagram. Link is in the description box. Now moving on to next recipe, that is from Zed. So you must be thinking what I have made from Zed. I have made zugotto. It's an Italian dessert and is somewhat like cake. So first we will prepare the cream filling for the zugotto. So here we are taking 1/4 cup of milk in a pan. We will heat it on medium flame and we'll add approx 1 teaspoon of sugar and we'll mix it and we'll heat it till one boils come. Now we will take it out in a bowl. And then I will add in approx 3/4 cup of chopped white chocolate. We will mix the chocolate with the milk. But guys, if you are facing trouble in mixing, don't worry, we will just double boil it and just melt the chocolate. You can also microwave it for 30 to 30 seconds till it is melted and is in flowy consistency. Its consistency should be somewhat like this. Now we will take it out on a wire stand. Then we will give it a quick mix. And after that we are going to add in 1 cup of whipping cream. After adding the whipping cream, we will give it a quick mix. You can use a whisker and a spatula, both as per the availability and your choice. So after mixing it well, we will keep it in the refrigerator for approx 10 to 15 minutes until it is cold. Now again we will take 1/4 cup of milk and add in 3 teaspoons of the sugar. Then we'll take 3/4 cup of dark chocolate and add in the milk in the dark chocolate so that it melts well. You can repeat the same for the white chocolate one. Then we will give it a quick mix. But you can see small chunks are left. So we will again use the double boiler system to melt the small chunks. You can also microwave it. So after it is melted well, we will take it out on the wire stand. And again we will add in 1 cup of the whipping cream. So guys, we are adding the whipping cream in the chocolate so that we can make the thick mousse, and this is the cream filling which we will be using in our zugotto. Now after mixing it well, we will also keep it in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes to get cold enough. So after it is cold enough, now we will take the white cream filling and we'll just start whipping it with the help of an electric whisker till it's turned into the thick mousse. It will hardly take 5 minutes with the electric whisker. You can also use the hand whisker. Now we will take the dark chocolate one and we'll whip it with the same whisker. It makes no difference, guys. So guys, you can notice that in the dark chocolate one, the color is somewhat lightened. It also took hardly 5 minutes. So now we will move on to the next step. We will take a bowl. So guys, now we will start brushing the bowl with some oil or butter. I will suggest you to use some oil. It would be more convenient. Then we will use some cling wrap or some plastic wrap and we'll place it in the bowl. We will just leave some extra at the sides. You will know why I am saying that afterwards. Then we will take some sponge cake. This is the sponge cake which I have prepared from Wii. You can see the recipe in the description. Then we will start cutting it into thin bread-like pieces. It should be really thin, guys. So with the sharp knife, we will cut the whole cake into thin pieces of the bread. Then again we will take back the bowl and we'll start placing these pieces into rounds. So guys, now we will cover the bowl with the sponge cake. Here I am using the vanilla sponge cake. there should be no gaps left. Now after covering it, just press it so that it comes together. After that, we will cut the extra edges and we'll just make it into a round shape. Now it's time to add in the white cream filling. But firstly, we will take approx half a cup of the filling and keep it aside. You will know why. And then we will add approx 1/3 cup of the choco chips in it. You can also add any dry fruits of your choice. So after mixing it well, we will add this filling into our bowl. And then we will just smooth it, or we can say spread it all over our sponge cake. Now we will add one more layer of the sponge cake. And you can use the extra pieces which we have cut before. So after adding in one more layer, we will take one bread and start cutting it into small pieces. Now we will cover the portion of the bowl which is left uncovered. But remember guys, it should also be compact and closed, so that at the time it is ready and we will flip it, it doesn't come out. So after adding in the layer, we will take some chocolate filling, that is the dark chocolate filling, and give it a quick mix. And then we'll start adding this layer, that is the dark chocolate layer. We will spread it evenly with the help of the spatula. So after spreading it, then again we will add in the layer of sponge cake. And we can always shape it with our knife so that it looks even. You can always use the small pieces. After that, the sides which are left of the cling wrap, we will cover the cake with that. Now we will freeze it for minimum of the 4 to 6 hours and the maximum of overnight. Now we will again take a pan and add in 1/3 cup of milk, and the flame is on medium. Then we will add in 1 tablespoon of the powdered sugar. We'll give it a quick mix and we'll wait till 1 boils come. Now we will take it off the flame and we'll take 1/3 cup of dark chocolate and add in the milk. Now we will start mixing it with the spatula or with any spoon till the chocolate melts. So guys, as the quantity of the milk is more, the chocolate will melt very easily. You don't need to just microwave it or just double boil it. So after mixing it, our chocolate sauce is ready. Now after freezing the Zucotto for overnight, we will take it off the ball. We will first remove the cling wrap from the bottom. Then we will take the cake base, or you can also take any plate. Then we'll flip the Zucotto and we'll remove the ball. So guys, because of the cling wrap and the oil, it has been removed very easily. Now we will remove the cling wrap and we'll clean the sides. Now guys, we will take some unsweetened cocoa powder and we'll sieve it on our Zucotto. It is the traditional way of serving the Zucotto. Then we will clean the sides to make it more presentable. You can always clean the sides with the tissue paper. Then we will take the prepared chocolate sauce and we'll drip the chocolate sauce on our Zucotto. Don't worry about the mess which we have created, guys. It's always a mess while we are baking, but it's worth it. Now we will just clean it with the tissue paper. Now we will take the white chocolate filling and the dark chocolate filling which we have prepared for the Zucotto, and we'll take it and use it as the whipping cream to whip whatever we want to write it on our Zucotto. So here I am writing 1 year on YouTube, as we have completed 1 year on YouTube today. So guys, this 1 year of journey on YouTube is very beautiful, which we have covered so far, and was full of memories and experiences. We have learned so much, we have evolved as a person, and have learned so many recipes with you guys. So guys, thank you for being with me throughout this journey. Right now I am falling short of words to tell you how overwhelming I am feeling. But guys, thank you for being there always, and I hope you will always be there with me in this journey. We will indeed reach 100k subscribers soon. So guys, if you like this video or the recipe, do give it a big thumbs up, and if you like the challenge, do tell me in the comment section. I would plan some more challenges like this for you guys. And thank you for watching guys, and if you will try this recipe, do tell me in the comment section. I would love to know that. And you can also contact me on my Instagram, link is in the description and also on the screen. Thank you for each one of you who is a part of our channel. I promise you guys that I would be up with some more challenges and some more interesting and yummy recipes soon. You can just suggest me in the comment if you want me to make or try anything new. And thank you for watching this recipe guys. We will meet you the next time with some more interesting recipe. Till then, you can watch the playlist of the A to Z challenge. I am damn sure that you would love that. Thank you for watching guys. We will meet you soon with some more interesting recipes and challenges. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy and stay tuned. Bye.